The irony of this music playing at this moment in time is too funny not to think about and write down. It shows that now is as good a time as any to begin. That's all thanks to the recent events and conclusions I've come to. I may only be 18, but I'm capable of making my own choices. This is just one of those conclusions I come to recently. Most of my life I've accepted whatever situation I was thrown into, and never questioned it for a second. Don't get me wrong, I lived a great childhood and was surrounded by love. However, not that I have really gotten the chance to reflect on it, I have pinpointed for myself the point where questioning began. Growing up, my parents used to take me with them to work and always talked about the legacy of the family business and how it would one day be what I would do. Now, of course, I did not question this, as this was simply how life was supposed to be, and it was made out to be my destiny or something. Basically, making me think I had to go down that path. It was when I officially turned 18 that the pressure was on. I was told that this was what had to be done and that I had no say in the matter. It was at this point that this view did not sit right with me. I began to wonder why life had to be just one way. I actually became really angry and quite resentful, causing me to be where I am currently. I had to take some time to distance myself and try to figure out what life is and how I want to live it. And in order to do that, I need to be alone with my thoughts. My first question to myself was, why did I do what I did? I thought the answer was simple: to get away from having to do what my parents told me to do. I was an adult now, and why would I want to do what my parents tell me? Turns out I was completely wrong. I mean, what teenager, even who is an adult, wants to do everything their parents say? But I ended up learning something about myself and about life. I ended up asking the question of what is the point of doing anything? When my parents tried to put everything on me about taking over the business, it sounded like a big sales pitch or a big bribe to get me to buy into their lifestyle. They tried telling me how I would be set for the rest of my life and would have no worries. Also to look at how happy they were and that they had no regrets whatsoever. While their lifestyle makes them happy and content because they see those things as reward, why does that mean it's going to be the same for me? Let's face it, the world's completely and utterly, sometimes even horribly random. Just because living life one way works out for one person, or apparently my whole family in this case, does not mean it will turn out the same way for me. There is no specific point to life and no guarantee things will work out as planned. The only guarantee is that one day each of our lives will come to an end. Sounds morbid, I know, but this is actually quite freeing. This lets me see life as a journey that at times, heck most of the times, makes no sense whatsoever. I know the destination of this journey, but I'm not allowing it to scare me. I'm just going to move the only way I can. Move forward with each day. There's no going back and there's no way to skip to the end, so that's just the way it is. Finding meaning in whatever I choose to find meaning in the crazy twists and turns my life ends up taking. It is as if my life is a story. The first part may have been written for me in a way, but I now hold the pencil. Or pen, because of, let's face it, pen's more permanent, and while the past is what the past is, the present is just as permanent. Giving me the ability again, not erase the past, but fill in the blank pages as they come. More like a journal, actually, because the events are in a way personal, even those I share with others, but it has a certain meaning to me that to anyone else, it wouldn't be. At this point, I am no longer resentful. I'm simply moving forward and writing the next chapter. I'm going to fill the story of my life with my things that make me happy instead of striving to make others happy first. I consider this undertaking a new beginning instead of a continuation because I feel my eyes are fully open and simply seeing more clearly as with glasses. I fully consider this the first day of the rest of my life. It's my life.